Now in this class we are going to learn about the direct and indirect speeches. Okay?
Yes.
I request you to all students, you please open up your notebooks with pens and write the title: Direct and Indirect Speeches. Direct and indirect speeches. Direct
And indirect.
Omkar, do not speak loudly. Direct and indirect speeches. Okay, let's see what is direct, what is indirect. When we talk, so at that time we use this type of grammatical structure in our communication. Okay, we use this type of grammatical structure in our communication. And very first, let's see what is the direct and what is indirect. So write down the title: direct speech. Direct speech. Speech, it means Omkar? Speech, sound. Speech means Sakshi, Madhuri, sound. Sumit, sound. Ajinkya,
Sound.
Atharva,
Sound.
Shivraj, okay. Speech, it means sound.
Sound.
Direct speech, it means the communication between two persons, front to front. Communication between two persons, front to front. That communication that we can say it is direct communication or direct speech. Suppose I am saying you a thing directly, or I am quoting the sentences, so it means it is the direct communication between you and me. But I am telling the information about someone else who is not present here or which is not present here, and that communication that we can say indirect speech. Okay, let's see what is direct speech. Let's try to understand through the example. Here is first example, and through the example we can understand. He said, comma, inverted comma. He said, I play cricket. I play cricket, comma and comma close and full stop. Okay, this is the sentence. He said, I play cricket. Now look, in the sentence there are two parts. In the sentence there are two parts. The first one, it is we call reported verb. It is we call reported verb. Okay, I write here. Reported verb. And to this, what is we call it? What we can call? Can you tell? Object. No, it's not good. Who can tell me? It is, look, it is reported verb.
It is one.
It is reported speech because it is reported by the subject. It is reported speech. Come on, sit. Now see, Sarthak, we were learning the direct and indirect speeches. Hanuman, direct and indirect speeches. And into the indirect and direct speech, at very first we are learning the direct speech. Okay, so here is the first example. Here is the first example. It is, he said, I play cricket. So there are two parts in a sentence. The first part, that is we call the reported verb. What is we call, Sarthak? Reported verb. And to this we can say it is reported speech. Okay. Reported speech. This is reported verb, it is reported speech. Okay. It means, look here, this sentence is in comma inverted comma. It means the person, speaking person means he. He said about himself, and this sentence is uttered by the subject, and this communication is going on between two persons directly in front of with each other. That is we call the direct sentence. Understand? I write here direct only. What is the direct sentence? I write here direct. Teacher said, comma inverted comma. Teacher said, Omkar. Teacher said, comma inverted comma. Here is the direct sentence. Teacher said. We learn speeches.
Yep.
We learn speeches, comma inverted comma, full stop. What is that? Nothing? Okay. Now see. You see the example. We learn speeches. It means the direct and indirect speech. What is the tense? What is the tense? Who can tell?
We learn.
What is tense? Which tense is there?
Simple present.
Simple present tense. We spend a lot of time. We spend a lot of time to learn the tenses. But we are not perfect in that. Every time whenever we see the tense in a textbook, then I write here on the board and I ask you, which is this tense? You said the answer also, but now you forget all. Okay, keep it in mind, the sentence structure, tense, so you can understand. Now let's see, it is the simple present tense. Okay, now if we want to make it into the indirect speech, then how we can make? Who will tell? Indirect sentence. It is direct, indirect. Who will tell? Let's see. Teacher said. Now we have to remove the comma, inverted commas, and we have to put there that. Getting? We have to remove the comma, inverted comma, and then we have to put there that. So I write here that. Teacher said that. We learn speeches. This sentence we have to put into the simple present also. Then what we can write there? We said. We learn speeches. Get it? Then we have to put there full stop. This sentence in simple present tense, and then we have to make the same sentence into the simple present tense. So it is we call the indirect speech. And why it is indirect? Because the teacher is telling. The teacher is telling about someone, and this sentence is there. Okay. Now let's see another one sentence. Direct. Who will tell me the example of it? Direct sentence. Sarthak said to Omkar. Sarthak said to Omkar. Comma, inverted comma. What I'm going to school. Comma, inverted comma, and full stop. The sentence is over there. Now let's see direct speech. Sarthak said to Omkar. What he is saying? I am going to school. Who said it?
Sarthak.
Sarthak said that. I am going to school. Now, Only Sarthak said. Only Sarthak said that I am going to school. But when? When I asked to the Omkar. Later, sometime. After some time, I asked to the Omkar, what Sarthak said you? What Sarthak said you? Then Omkar will say. What Omkar will say? It is in indirect speech. Indirect speech. Omkar will say. Now let's see. At very first we will put the reported verb as it is there. Then we see the sentence. Sarthak said to Omkar
that I am going.
that. Now let's see. This that because we remove the comma inverted commas and then we put there that. This is conjunction that joins two sentences.
Yes.
Now, what Sarthak said, that exact word Omkar have to tell me because I am asking him after some time. It means it is in past tense. Now, what is the tense of that sentence?
Simple continuous. Right. Simple present continuous.
Simple present continuous.
Present continuous.
Which tense is that, Hanuman?
Simple tense. Simple continuous.
Sumit?
Present continuous.
Sumit?
Present continuous.
Present continuous. Sakshi?
Past.
Look there. The sentence is subject, auxiliary verb, am, main verb plus ing, going to school. It is now here. This sentence is in present continuous tense. I am going. Only this. I am going. It is in present continuous tense. Now, when we want to transform it into the indirect speech, then we have to transform it into past continuous tense. So Omkar will say, he was going to school. Full stop. Now see, Omkar will say to me, Sarthak said to Omkar that he was going to school. He was going to school. It means, let's see. The first sentence that we have seen it into the simple present tense, and the second sentence that we are learning the present continuous tense. When we see the present continuous tense sentence, then this sentence we have to transform it into the past continuous tense in indirect speech. We have to make the indirect speech in past continuous tense. Okay? Let's see one other example. Direct. Who will give the direct speech example?
Hanuman said Sumit.
One word. Hanuman said.
Omkar. Sumit.
No, we'll put it as it is. We'll not make it long.
Said to Sumit.
Hanuman said,
I am going to night.
I'm playing cricket. Okay. It is very easy example, so we can understand. I'm playing. I'm playing cricket. Comma and full stop. So it is the sentence. It is direct speech. It is direct speech. When we want to make it into the indirect speech, then we can write like this. Hanuman said that
I am playing.
he was playing.
Cricket.
He was playing cricket. Why we want? It means why we change this sentence into the past? Because when we say it into the direct speech, when the sentence comes in indirect speech of present simple, then we have to make it into the simple present. When we see the present continuous tense in direct speech, then we have to make the past continuous tense in indirect speech. Get it? Okay, then another one sentence. Who will tell now? Direct. Madhuri. Madhuri said, comma, inverted, comma. I am closing. I'm closing the drawer, comma and full stop. I'm closing the drawer. Okay, this is sentence. In which tense the sentence is? What is the structure of that sentence? Sakshi?
Simple continuous. Present continuous.
Present continuous. It is in present continuous. When we see or face the present continuous tense in direct speech, then we have to make the indirect speech in past continuous. Okay, then we'll write this. Madhuri said that she was closing the drawer. Sumit, do not speak. Praveen. Madhuri said, I am closing the drawer. It is the direct speech. And when we want to make it into the indirect speech, then we can write like this. Madhuri said that she was closing the drawer. It means these 1, 2, and 3. 3 sentences are in present continuous tense. So this tense that we can make it into the past continuous tense. When we see the first sentence or second sentence, it is into the simple present. Then we have to make this as it is into the indirect speech. Getting? So all these sentences you write down in your notebook.
Okay, sir.
If you have any question about this direct and indirect speeches,
No, sir.
then you can ask me. Otherwise, we can declare the class is over. With your
sir.
permission.
Yes, sir.
With your permission.
Yes, sir.
Praveen, do you have any problem? Sakshi, Madhuri, Sarthak,
No, sir.
Ajinkya, Atharva, Hanuman?
No, sir.
Okay. Then we'll declare the class is
Over now.
In next class, we'll see the next tense. Today we have seen the present simple and present continuous in direct speeches. Okay. In next class, we will see the present perfect and present perfect continuous tense of direct speeches. How we can make them into the indirect speeches. Okay. Thank you. We'll meet the next class. Thank you.
Okay, sir.